Hey everyone, Chef Plum from plumlovefoods.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make a vegetarian lasagna using spinach. Check it out. Alright guys, so what we've got here, I've already cut up the vegetables for this because no one wants to sit here and watch me cut vegetables. That's boring. A little zucchini, a little squash, and I've got a little red pepper and some red onion. It's like half a red onion, one red pepper, one zucchini, and one squash. And what we're going to do is we're going to saute these off over here and use them for our sauce. Alright guys, so we're over here at our saute pan and it's nice and hot. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil to the pan. If you have to know measurements, let's call it half a tablespoon. You just want to get enough on the pan to coat because you want to saute. So what we've got again, this is our zucchini and our squash, one each. Make sure our oil's nice and in the pan, good. We're going to just dump that right in. And then we're going to dump in our onions and pepper right in there just like that. So we just want to saute this until the onions are a little translucent. Once the translucent onions are done, you want to toss in your spinach. Now here's the trick. You want the spinach to wilt but not burn. So the best way to do that is you take your spinach. It's going to be about 3 cups of spinach. And we're going to put it right on top of the vegetables, just like that. Essentially in a lasagna, you're going to make a bolognese sauce to be the base sauce for your lasagna. Since we're making a vegetarian one, we're essentially making a vegetarian sauce to go with it, and that's what this is going to be. It's going to be just with our spinach, our zucchini, our squash, and our onions, and that's going to be our sauce. We'll add a little tomato to it. Good to go. Let this wilt down some. Now once this has begun to wilt, we're going to have to deglaze the pan. What's deglazing? Deglazing means we're going to pull off the stuff on the bottom of the pan that gets stuck. That's the good flavorful stuff. So I got a little white wine here. We're just going to dump it in. Any old white wine will work. This could be a little bit left over from last night. Could be a brand new bottle. I try to stay away from those store-made cooking wines. I think if you're going to cook with a wine, it needs to be a wine that you would drink normally. Let that simmer for a second. A pinch of salt. Now we're going to add a little bit of our sauce. Like I said, a store-bought sauce is fine. Obviously it could be better if you made your own, but if you don't have time, a nice store-bought sauce would be great. About 2 cups. There we go. Stir it around. And there we go. This is going to be the base of our vegetarian lasagna with spinach. Let that simmer and we'll do some assembly. Alright guys, so our sauce is done here. And what I've done is I pulled a little bit of the cooked spinach out and just left it on the side of my cutting board because I'm going to garnish the top of the lasagna with that. So what I've got here is our lasagna pan, our sauce that we made with our spinach, our zucchini, our squash, our red pepper and onion. This is ricotta cheese, a little mozzarella cheese, and a little red sauce on the side here. These are our no parboiling pasta sheets. You can buy these in any grocery store. They don't have to be boiled before they use them. It's fantastic. It's a great tool, great thing to use. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take a spoonful of our tomato sauce and just put it on the bottom of the pan to get us started. Just like this. This just kind of helps with things sticking a little bit, and it gives a little extra sauce at the bottom of the pan. It also will help your first pasta sheets not move a whole bunch on you. So we're taking 2, and we're going to layer them in just like this. It's okay if they overlap, that's fine. Now, once they're in, we're going to take a couple spoonfuls of our sauce here, right on top. And again, this has the spinach in it already. It's a great way to kind of hide spinach maybe if you want to have your kids start eating it or something. If you put it in with the pasta and the cheese and the sauce, maybe they'd never notice, right? Or at least that's what we try to do in my family. So we got that there. Now we're going to add a little bit of our ricotta cheese, just a touch. Usually a couple little dollops on top, just like that. A couple little dollops, just like that. Let's put one more. Now, a little bit of our mozzarella cheese. Don't go crazy with the cheese when you're putting it on there because we don't want it smearing all out over the side. You're going to top it with a bunch as it is anyway. And again, now we're just going to build this direction. I like to do it kind of like Lincoln log style almost. That way it stays together. Back to our sauce with our spinach. Right across the top. Right across the top, just like this. And again, You can use any sauce you want. You can make your own tomato sauce. Sometimes at my house we'll make it in large batches and I freeze it to pull out whenever I need it. Or, you know, there's lots of great store-made ones these days. You can buy them anywhere. Just don't be chintzy on it. Don't buy the cheap sauce. There's a big difference. Back to our ricotta cheese. Again, no real rhyme or reason. Just put it in there nice and neat. A little bit of our mozzarella cheese right on top there. And now here's a trick that I do. My wife loves this. I take a little basil leaf. This is fresh basil. I'm just going to tear it and drop it in this layer. It's going to add that little freshness to it. It's going to make a big difference. Just like that. I'll add another one. There we go. Now back to our layers. This direction now. Again, when you do the different directions like that, it just helps it be more stable. And some of our sauce and our vegetables right there. Sauce and vegetables again, right on top. Now I'm getting chintzy with it. There we are. Ricotta cheese. I can think of times working in the restaurant business where I would have to make 50 of these in a row, or giant pans of it. You know, vegetable lasagna, regular lasagna, just tons of it. So making a small one now is a nice change of pace. Mozzarella cheese. And finally our top layer. Just going to put a little bit like this. We'll top it off with the rest of our sauce. Just like this. Spread it around some. I know that banging's loud, but that's what happens when you use metal, guys. All right. We'll take the rest of our cheese. We're going to spread it out liberally. Just like that. I might even take a spoonful of our extra tomato sauce here and just kind of put it on the corners to keep it from drying out too much. Another couple basil leaves just kind of in the side or on top. And we're going to finish it with some of our spinach that I was talking about. To kind of put on top and kind of garnish with it. And then a couple dollops of our ricotta cheese. All right. As a kid, my mom would also put cream cheese on these sometimes, and it kind of became the flavor I used to love when I would think about lasagna. And sometimes I even add cream cheese to mine now. Makes a nice little twist on it. All right. We're going to drop it in the oven. The oven's at about 350 or 400, somewhere in there. And we're going to let it cook for about 20 minutes. We'll see you in a minute. There you have it, guys. Veggie lasagna using spinach. You can see the vegetable garnish on top. Looks fantastic. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. I'm Chef Plum with PlumLoveFoods.com, and that is how you make veggie lasagna using spinach. I'll see you next time.